welcome to the Winey Moms podcast, a place where moms can whine and whine after their kids go to bed. This is a judgment-free zone where moms can be themselves, where we can share some laughs and share our struggles and share all the ridiculous situations we find ourselves in on a daily basis. Hello, Winey Moms.
Hello.
How are you tonight, Jay?
I'm doing good. How was your weekend?
Well, it was all right. I took my kids out and did a few things. I've been promising to take my son to Build-A-Bear for like 5 years. And I was like, oh, every time he asks me, it's like maybe once or twice a year. I'm like, by the time he like gets to the next birthday or next holiday, he'll be too old for it. So I'm like, oh, for your birthday, oh, for Christmas. And then the other morning I asked him to do something and he goes, you're a liar. You lied. I'm like, what do I lie to you about? And he goes, you told me you'd take me to Build-A-Bear and you never did. So we had to go to Build-A-Bear this weekend because I felt like a monster. It was like $140 to get all of my kids a Build-A-Bear.
Jesus.
We didn't even get the ones that talk. They charge us, they're like, do you want the scent? Do you want the little heart with the heartbeat? That's like an extra $15 they don't tell you about. If I like was the one paying, I would have been like, well, they didn't tell me, so I'm not paying for it. Like, right though? That's robbery. Yeah. So then today, my other son wanted to go to the comic book store, so we went and got some Pokemon cards, and then my daughter wanted to go get Slurpees, and we literally spent like $16. And they all got Pokemon cards, and they all got Slurpees. Slurpees are like still $1. They are like the one thing inflation cannot touch, guys.
It's like the Costco hot dogs.
Right? Like, inflation does not exist. These are immortal items. They've been the same price for like 20 years. I'm knocking on wood. I need my hot dogs and Slurpees, guys. They'll keep us from starving.
For reals. People like literally just go to Costco to eat.
Mm-hmm. I do not blame them. How was your weekend?
It was good. We finally got to go outside. It was
hibernation's over.
Yeah, we went for a little hike at the Garden of Gods, so that was nice.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and then we just kind of lounged all day. We didn't really do much.
What are you drinking?
Today I'm drinking a White Claw Surge, but not
pineapple.
Not pineapple. It's a blood orange one.
Oh, yeah, right.
And we have a special guest today. We have my husband joining us today. What are you drinking?
Bear Hug Tropical IPA.
Tropical, huh?
Goose Island Beer Company from Chicago.
That is like a random assortment of words.
And it's 9.9% alcohol. Like, these things are really strong.
The first time we tried it was when we went out to Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. We got way too drunk on it.
We got plastered before
before you went to the game.
Yeah, before the game. We had to leave early. But yeah.
It's fun. I'm drinking a Truly Unruly strawberry, my favorite.
Strawberry?
Yeah, it's only
really.
I've never been
8% alcohol.
So.
They're like the same thing as White Claws, pretty much.
They taste a little sweeter to me. But anyways, so today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit of sports.
A little bit of sports
coming up. So,
you guys excited about the Super Bowl?
No.
Yeah. I mean, we lost, so we're a little heartbroken.
Excited to see those Chiefs lose.
I hope they fucking do. Like, give somebody else a chance. I'm so tired of them winning. I really am.
I don't like either of them.
Me neither, honestly. But if I have to choose,
I don't really care. Like,
Eagles
care for the
fans
Eagles
are
either. I don't know.
absolutely disgusting to other opposing teams and treat them all like garbage. And it's, they're truly undeserving of winning this game as well. So it's pretty sad to see both of them.
That's depressing. Shit.
Yeah, I seen online like a social media where one's like boycott the Super Bowl, don't watch the Super Bowl.
Seriously?
I'm on
Yeah,
the same boat. I probably won't watch it, to be honest.
it'll be background noise on Sunday while we
You know
do
what?
whatever.
Least excited. I've
I
been
just
about
want
it.
to. I mean, I just want to see if the Chiefs do lose. I want to be able to see that.
Or the opportunity to have Travis Kelsey retire and
Oh,
propose to Taylor Swift on the field.
Oh Jesus!
God. Not if they lose, he won't. I'm so tired of them.
I'm
I'm
tired of them
so
too.
tired of the Chiefs. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still mad at them from last season when they beat the 49ers. So,
We'll see what happens.
well, on a slightly happier note, it's okay if you don't really go for the teams, you know? There's still plenty of fun to be had on the Super Bowl. Like snacks. Let's bring it up.
The snacks.
Let's talk about the snacks.
No, it should be considered a national holiday the day after the Super Bowl for sure.
We should do the Super Bowl and the day after. You should just not have to work. They should be holidays, right?
Exactly.
Christmas Eve and Christmas.
Yeah, for sure. Because everybody's drinking, partying, having a good time.
The following day's a Monday. It'd be
Yeah.
very easy to make it happen.
We always make wings for sure. Wings are like a given. It's like a Sunday football staple. So we do like different types. Like sometimes we'll smoke them, and sometimes we'll put them in the oven and then fry them. So we have different ways that we do them, and I think we've gotten pretty good at it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Some trial and error for sure.
Yeah, we've tried like breading them. We've tried covering them in like cornstarch. Like,
Ooh, I like cornstarch on them.
yeah, we've tried putting them in buttermilk. Like all kinds of different. I think like by far the best is smoked or fried. I would say.
Do you sauce them?
August.
Yeah, we saw some. We'll do like like original buffalo. And then normally we'll make the girls barbecue. And then I always like some kind of like Asian style or like sweet chili.
Teriyaki.
So, yeah.
Those are
Generally
good.
that. What other snacks do we do?
Guacamole.
Guacamole chips. Sometimes we'll make like jalapeno poppers.
Oh,
Like,
so good.
Yeah.
So much work to make though.
Yeah, they're so good. And then we'll do like sweet potato fries or just regular fries and some veggies.
Yeah, definitely the last few years, the 49ers were in it.
We would,
had full spreads for
yeah,
sure.
we would go all out.
Yeah.
And full spread.
I like to do chili fries and chili dogs. And
yeah, we've done that too before.
7-layer dip is because I love bean dip. God, I love bean dip. 7-layer dip though is like the special dip you make. Wings and potato skins.
What was that last one?
Potato skins.
Oh, potato skins. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can't
Yeah.
go wrong with those.
I've never tried making those.
No, Alina would like
Alina would love them for sure. My daughter's a potato lover.
It's pretty easy to make them. You just basically bake potatoes and scoop it out a little, and then you put the fucking cheese and fillings and stuff and put them back in.
Yeah.
It's
Kind of
easy.
like a mini baked potato.
Yeah, pretty much. What else did I have on here? I got really excited and I like made a whole list of snacks because I started watching videos about snacks. They were making like bacon wrapped water chestnuts, which like what? I don't know. But I like both of those things. So I'm like, I can't imagine what that would taste like though. Can you? You ever heard of that?
It seems interesting. Like crunchy, like very crunchy, but like
if the bacon's cooked right, I'd fuck with it. Yeah, it sounds all right.
It sounds like it could be good, but I literally cannot imagine this flavor. I don't know.
how do you wrap them though? That you put like multiple, like I'm confused.
I gotta be honest. I was just listening to it while I was doing something else. I didn't see her do it. Oh God! Obviously, Little Smokies or the little
Oh yeah,
pigs in a blanket.
the crock pot.
Fuck, maybe we should just make the Super Bowl about snacks and not just
It's like that commercial.
food.
What
And
is
just
that
watch
commercial?
commercials.
Have you seen that commercial with honestly it's Christian McCaffrey, but maybe I'm wrong, where they're saying that the NFL or the football is meant to like advertise food. Yeah.
I mean, it's meant to advertise everything. But oh my god, you have to talk about the thing.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my absolute dislike for him. To me, he is like the Curry of football. I don't like him. He bothers me so much. I just think that he's just so annoying. And the way that he like does the mouth guard thing.
What is with the chewing of the mouth
Like,
guard?
why do you do that? And it's like they always like have to film him doing that.
Show anything else. Why?
Oh, there he goes with the mouth guard again. It's like,
Let's just
maybe
zoom
it
right
hurts.
in.
Yeah,
It drives me nuts.
and his voice, like I can't stand his voice. I just can't stand anything about him. I just don't like the guy. How do you feel about Patrick Mahomes?
Bye.
No, I definitely enjoy him on my fantasy football teams.
Of course.
Puts up great stats, but no, he's a little zesty. He's got definitely some questionable mannerisms on the field.
His little walk.
He definitely
fuck is
dancing
going on?
around out there. It's a sight to see for sure. But he's definitely proved
something.
himself to be one of the better players. But this it's starting to look like it's very much rigged in his favor just to get TV ratings and
Yeah.
get a
that's
different
annoying.
demographic in there.
And he sounds like Hermit the Frog, so yeah.
That's funny.
They when he originally came in the league, he definitely had a lot of his brother on the field and stuff, and he's had some legal stuff, and he was definitely very questionable in the antics that he did. And now they just pretty much swapped him out, and he's just not even there anymore. So free Jackson Mahomes as well.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know who's playing in the halftime show?
Kendrick Lamar and that chick.
I just know Kendrick Lamar.
Sia? I don't know how to say it.
Oh,
SCA.
yeah.
SCA.
What does she
Sia?
sing?
I don't know. She sings some popular songs out there. I'm not really a fan of her.
Oh, she's a really good singer.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know who those people are.
No, she sings I don't know. I'm not gonna sing it into the mic. I don't know the name of the song. You guys look it up. But yeah, that should be interesting. We were talking about that earlier.
Think it'll be good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Kendrick Lamar.
It's
However, my husband thinks that Lil Wayne should have been the one doing it.
It's in New Orleans. That's where he's from. That
Yeah.
would have
Oh, that would be cool, huh?
been a good show.
I forgot it was in New Orleans. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so he's a little upset about that too, as well.
Yeah, they got beef.
Any final thoughts on game day? On the big game day?
I think the Chiefs win, and then we could probably, hopefully, get this all behind us for the better.
That's funny.
But yeah, the Eagles have the best running back in the league right now, but I don't think it's going to matter. The refs are definitely in favor for the Chiefs, and
Well, yeah.
Well, I'll be
in
rooting for
favor.
the Eagles. I'll be rooting for the Eagles. And when I watch football, I get a little crazy. Like last year. Okay, it was worse last year. 49ers were playing, obviously. But when they started losing and they started getting down to the wire, I just started telling them to break their legs and stuff right in front of my kids.
Oh, wow.
no, there was definitely a whirlwind of emotions that day for sure.
So I don't know. We'll see. They saw a new side of me that night.
They're like, Daddy, what's wrong with Mommy?
No, It's okay. We don't watch a lot of sports in my house. So like, but when we do watch sports, I tend to get too into it, and it's fun. Well, my kids get pretty into it too. Like it's really cute to watch them like rooting for the team and getting excited. So
yeah, our girls like football too. Well, they like any sports really.
Yeah, I'd kind of force that upon them, but absolutely, they've been going to sporting events since they're
3.
Yeah.
Little
Addie was going to baseball games at
6 months old.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, she loves watching the 49ers. She watched every game with us for sure this year.
Aw, that's so cool.
She wasn't very happy about our basketball game. We went to go see the Kings.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
So yeah, it's rough out here, like during the winter for sure. It's it's hard to go to work all day and then just come home and like, what are we gonna do at 23-degree weather today? Like,
yeah,
it's dark before 5 p.m. Like the list of things that you can do is very slim to none, especially with out spending tons of money to different types of gymnastics or anything like that. So
don't go to Build-A-Bear.
So the Kings were coming into town, and we're huge Sacramento Kings fans.
Hell yeah!
Not too many of them out here in Colorado for sure.
You guys are representing, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had an opportunity to both get off work at 5. The game was at 7. Take the girls and have a fun night out of it, which we figured was as such. It was fine on the way there, but our 3-year-old just could not handle it whatsoever. Within 5 minutes of the game, it was just not going to happen.
Chaos. Yeah, she started like just throwing a tantrum, screaming, and we were like in the middle of the section, so it was like really hard to like go in and out, so I was like, I'm just gonna go with her. So we kind of sat out and watched the game from outside of the
like the little alcove you can look into.
And she was perfectly fine doing that. She was running around and hanging out, but she did not want to sit in her seat, so that was that. And then
like claustrophobic.
So, and we were really high up. I think that maybe like scared her a little bit. So we were up there.
Possibly. We've gotten really good seats before and spent a bunch of money, and our other children were wanting to be upstairs with the other people. It's like, well, all right, well, I'm just not going to spend the money if that's where they prefer to be for sure. So yeah, that's the easy way to get a family of 5 out and enjoy
those tickets add up, man.
Right, absolutely. With fees these days, like these companies are definitely egregious with their prices. Like it says that they're like $12 a piece or whatnot, and then you go through all the processing and stuff, and then it's like ends up being $25-$30 a piece with fees. Like they almost cost more than the ticket itself.
You know what I did one time? This is bad. Well, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know. It's a little embarrassing. I was going to buy movie tickets for my 3 kids, and it was my husband was going to take them. I wasn't even going to go to the movie to go see one of the Godzilla movies that came out. And I was going to buy them online, and then I got to the end, and it was like convenience fee, $12. And I was like, I'll die before I pay you that fucking $12. And I drove my ass down to the movie theater, sat in my car until it opened, walked up and bought my tickets in person. And I went back home and went to work or whatever. And
oh no, I've done that recently as well.
I was like, fuck you. I'm not paying $12 for fucking convenience fee.
That's wild.
Yeah, pretty much every seat was open in the one that I did that too. And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not paying the extra money.
Fuck me. Like, especially like it's not like it was far away. It was like a 10-minute drive, but like I felt like really weird going like I was like the only person there. Like,
and they're like, you're You're buying tickets for this afternoon? Like now?
Sadly, I know gas is expensive, but it's not that expensive.
That's funny.
Because you can't just go and show up because everyone picks their seats. So if you do that, the seats are all scattered. No one will fucking move like they used to. We're like, oh, can you just like move down one? And they're just like, I paid for the seat. You're like, it costs the same amount, right? Like, dude, why is everything so hard now? Why is everything so hard? God, I sound so old.
It's true though.
It's so fucking hard. So
anyway,
what else do I have on here? Oh, okay. This is relevant to momming, not really relevant to what we're talking about, but in terms of what I've been doing this like last week, I started doing this new thing where I've been going old school and putting the food out on the table and just letting everyone serve themselves from the table.
mm-hmm.
It's life-changing. Sounds dramatic, but it's true. Because like if I'm trying to make the plates and shit, and my kids are all like hungry and trying to get them, and everyone's trying to serve themselves in the kitchen, we're all getting each other's way, and then I get angry. And if I just put it on the table, everyone just feeds themselves, and it's so much less stressful, and you don't have to rush.
Yeah,
and then they all eat all their food because they just eat what they took.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. We did that tonight, and our daughter
What
had a
happened?
meltdown. So I put out a bowl of like, because we had tacos.
Oh, it can backfire. Okay, what happened?
And so I put out a bowl of queso fresco, and I put it on the table, and she just starts eating it. Like,
yeah, that's my girl.
Hey, like, you can't just eat out of the bowl everybody's eating it. I'm like, let me get you a little bowl. So I got her a little bowl, and that was all good. And then we start eating dinner, and she wanted the big bowl all to herself. And I said, no, like, you can't have the big bowl all to yourself, but I'll refill your little bowl, and you can have that to yourself. And I did that, and like, I don't know what happened, but that ticked her off. She could like screamed at the top of her lungs, fucking threw the cheese across the fucking floor.
Which daughter? Who is this?
Addie.
Addie. Nice.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, like, what am I doing wrong? You want cheese, right? Like, and
she wanted the bowl. She didn't want the cheese. She wanted the bowl.
She's funny though.
I put bacon out this morning and Emma took like 4 pieces. And I'm like, no, you have to share that.
I know. Our is a little foodie too. She like counts the amount of like things that are on like the table. Like if there's like 6 pieces of bacon, she makes sure that she like everybody gets an equal amount because she wants to make sure that nobody's gonna get more than her.
Edmund just took all the bacon, and that was there was only like there was like, let me see, 1 2 3 4, there was only like 10 pieces of bacon, and he tried to take 4. That's silly.
Kids are wild.
They're super funny. I thought it's been a lot easier. I'm like, I'm gonna do that whenever I can. I don't know, I didn't grow up like that, so I
mean, makes it easier on you. You're not the last one to sit down.
Right? You can all sit down at once and then you just chill. I don't have like, it's just so much less stress. I don't know. It sounds stupid, but it made me happy. I have a couple other things too I want to talk about, but is there anything you wanted to talk about?
I'm just here to support the whiny moms.
Here to support the whiny moms. You don't have any dad diaries? Dad stories.
I think what you guys are doing is awesome, and yeah, I'm proud of you both, and just got asked to help, so here I am.
That's really nice.
Whiny dad.
He's a whiny dad. We're so whiny. Have you guys seen Gladiator 2?
Yeah, we watched it the other night.
Oh my God, can we talk about it? Because my husband fell asleep and he didn't watch the last like 25 minutes, and it's killing me that I can't talk to anyone about it.
I don't remember the last. Did we watch the full thing?
Yeah, we watched that. Maybe you fell asleep.
I think I may have been. Yeah,
I think we fell asleep as well.
Like, okay.
Go ahead.
I got to a point when freaking Denzel Washington's character like did the whole like coup betray thing, and I was just like, did he just run a coup so that he could keep his prom? Like, promise? What the fuck is going on? Because there was not enough like lead up. So obviously he planned the whole thing from the beginning and just used him, but like you didn't know that. You're like, what the fuck? And then I remembered that it's Gladiator, so it doesn't make sense. So I just decided it was okay. Because the first Gladiator is so fucking confusing. Anyway, I liked it better though than the first one. I don't know.
It kind of, you know, with the story of the first one, like within about 40 minutes, 30 minutes or so, you like knew how this was gonna end, and like it was eventually gonna get there. Then it like happened, and you're like, yeah, that was pretty badass. But yeah,
we can do spoilers. It's okay.
No, Denzel Washington. It surprised me that he took that role because it doesn't really make any sense.
No, it literally doesn't. And you know what? Like it got to the end, and I was really mad at him. And then it got to the end, and he told his story. And I was just like, oh no, he was supposed to be the hero of the story. He's been here the whole time. You showed up 2 days ago. Don't take this from him. He could be a great emperor. That was like literally how I felt at the end. And then I was like, what a weird thought. But it's true. He was there the whole fucking time. You know? He's the one who actually killed the emperors. He's the one who actually overthrew the government. He literally did everything. Right. The bro shows up 2 days ago and just gets all the glory. I'm just saying it's a little fucked up. Right? Think about it. But like, oh god, I think that the movie was like, it was a little rushed. I think he should have been there longer before Acacia showed up. He should have had some time to build Denzel Washington's story. He should have had some time to like build a relationship with the gladiators, and the movie would have made a lot more sense.
Right.
But it's Gladiator, so what do you want? And also, at the end, I feel like we needed maybe just a tiny bit more closure. I know they really wanted to do the Wheatfield thing for some reason, but
it feels like a lot of these movies are rushed. But I think that's also like a Netflix effect as well, because we're used to watching like stories play out over 10 hours, 12 hours in different episodes. Like movies just feel rushed now because it's in 90 minutes.
I do really like though, like they did a good job. Like I liked it. It's just it could have been better. I don't know.
Right.
That's like every movie. No, it could have been better. It was good, but it could have been better. I don't know.
Yeah. And I was like super sad though when he manipulated the twin to kill the other guy, because I was just like, I have twin boys, and it made me really sad. Because that was like, in that moment you knew he was like really trying to help his brother, and his brother was literally like mentally ill, and he was trying to like stop himself, and Denzel Washington's like, no, just fucking do it. Like, what a monster.
I remember that part.
I felt hella bad. I was like, oh my god, he's just trying to help his brother, man. Like, he's a fucking monster. I hate him, but I don't know, man. Anyway, yeah, so that also happened this week.
The Gladiator happened.
Gladiator 2 happened. Oh man. Oh dear god.
We've been watching some weird movies for sure though lately.
What else did we watch last night?
The Wild Robot.
Oh well, no, that was Saturday.
Is that what it's called?
The night before we watched that movie with the dude with the deformed face.
Oh yeah, that was really weird.
What is that?
What was that called? I can't remember.
A Different Man.
Yeah. So it's like this dude that has some kind of condition where he has like cysts all over his face.
Oh yeah, I know someone who actually has that.
And
he has to get them removed, and they just grow back. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but he's like really deformed. And he like goes, well, he meets this chick that's like his neighbor, and he like kind of likes her or whatever. And then he decides he wants to go through some kind of experiment where they can remove it. So he went through that, and he looks like a normal, man or whatever. And then he ends up being, so the girl that he met was like a play director.
He's like a playwright,
Yeah, playwright.
He runs into her and is like, your neighbor Edward, he killed himself. He died of suicide. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't ever introduce himself as
What?
like, yeah. So like, rather than like him being like, hey, like
Yeah,
I
Edward.
look better. Like we've already had this connection. Like now I look like a normal human being. Let's get together. He just like, yeah, your neighbor died of suicide, and just like walks away. And go ahead.
And so
He walks away.
Yeah, so like it just goes on. Like he wakes up, like the scene ends. He wakes up in bed like a few years later, and he's like a successful real estate agent.
Yeah.
What? What is this click? Are we just skipping ahead in his life? Like,
oh, this
Pretty
movie
much.
does it the entire time.
Yeah.
For sure. So then, like,
weird.
the neighbor ends up making a movie. The dude's name's Edward.
So is he
called
like, I'm
Edward.
too good for you because I'm pretty now. I want nothing to do with you.
It gets weirder for sure. So yeah, she makes a play, like she's writing a play, and it's called Edward, and she's like opening auditions for it, and it's like supposed to be him.
Like, yeah, like the deformed guy. And so he goes and he auditions for it, right? And he wears, is it the mask? The mask was made from his skin, right?
Yeah, so like the people
Why did he keep it?
the people that did the operation on him, like one scene just like gave him a mask and was like, here's a keepsake, like to remember.
What?
by. So yeah, he like shows up to the auditions wearing this mask.
Such an awkward movie when you try to when you actually try to explain it. Like, it's so weird.
It's like, does she recognize it?
Well, she's auditioning people for this movie for Edward, so she's like, "Oh my god, that looks like Edward," and so he gets the part, right?
Yeah, and then they like start being together, like they're like together.
They're like having, doing the thing.
Okay.
And then, at one point, she has him wear the mask while they're doing it.
I'm covering my face because I fucking can't do it right now. What
Yeah,
the
it's
fucking
really weird.
hell?
So like the craziest part of the movie doesn't even happen until like 2 hours like into it.
Fine.
This guy
This movie
shows
was
up.
not rushed.
No, this guy shows up and he's like truly deformed,
Yeah,
like fucked up,
he's like in an Edward.
but he's like super charismatic
And
and
she's
like
into
people
it.
like adore him. And he's like everything like this guy wished he was
But he
before he was
wasn't.
deformed.
Yeah,
And he like over time he gets into this friend group that these two are in. He ends up taking the role that this guy was in. He ends up falling in love with the director of the play, the neighbor, and ends up hooking up with her. Like everything like this guy wish that he had before he did all this
So
transformation.
does he kill him?
Does he go?
So he shows up to the play and like goes and tries to attack him, and the stage props like fall over and all this shit gets all crazy, and like the lights from the stage like fall and like crush him.
Yeah, he died on stage.
No, he didn't.
Oh no!
So then it goes into the next scene and
Does
he's
this
like
fall in his
full-
face?
no,
No,
in the next scene he's like fully in a wheelchair, like can't move, but he's living with these two people. They're married now.
Shit, yeah.
They're married now,
Oh,
and they're
no.
like,
Caretaker.
yeah, they're like his caretaker.
They did the berserk
No.
thing.
I forgot
Oh
about that.
no.
And then his physical therapist shows up, and the physical therapist is like, "What the fuck's going on? Like, this place is weird." Like,
This is the craziest movie.
he's like, "This shit's weird." And then this dude like hobbles over, can barely move, grabs a kitchen knife, and stabs the
His
physical therapist.
Yeah.
And
Why
then
the
next
physical
scene-
therapist?
It's just a random ass scene. And then the next scene, he's in jail. And he sits in prison for like who knows when. And then it ends and he's out to dinner with these people again. Like who knows
What?
far in the future. Yeah, like it's the weirdest movie we've
It's
ever
awkward.
seen. Yeah.
It's very
Was it weirder than Hobo with a shotgun?
That was
Uh-huh.
up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that 2008, 2010 time, that was so many
Oh,
weird
Is that when that
movies.
movie came out?
No, that's when Hobo and a Shotgun came
Yeah.
out. That's when there was like prime, like weird
There was
movies
good
coming
movies. I
out.
liked the movies back then.
The fucking The Wheel movie? Do you remember the wheel movie?
The wheel movie.
Where the wheel was like rolling around on its own, and then was it Hobo with a Shotgun, or was it that where the girl her hand got cut off and she had to use it to pick up the grate with like just her bone, and then she got like a machete or something? I can't fucking see. It's crazy. The movie's crazy. There you go.
So many crazy movies back then. Yeah.
It's neither one of them. It's a different one. Okay. Cool. There's a lot of weird shit out there, guys. That sounds interesting.
You should watch it.
Should I?
We kind of spoiled it.
I know. We kind of.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think it's like a movie that I'd recommend. It's kind of like, here, just listen to this fucking crazy shit I watched.
This is the thing that happens.
I did it for you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that. For like saving me 3 hours of my life, apparently.
That's hilarious.
You're fucking God. Oh, God. What else have you guys been up to?
Not flying on any airplane.
I know. I was thinking we're supposed to fly out. Oh, we're gonna fly out and see you in November. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking fly.
Well, if it gets worse, I don't think you should.
We'll meet in Utah.
Right.
Fly unless we drive.
They drive. They drive 8 hours. We'll drive 8 hours. We'll
We
meet in the
get
middle.
We can get an Airbnb in Utah and have a great time.
BYOB, guys.
Yeah.
Because it's Utah.
Yeah, for sure. We just can't buy anything on Sundays, and then
Yeah,
you can't buy the beer's like 4%.
we gotta stock up.
We get
Wine.
Yeah, I'll just bring it in the trunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be okay. I'm like 90% sure it's gonna be okay. There's like a small part of me that's like, I don't know, man. Maybe I won't be willing to fly. I don't know.
yeah. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. We'll see what happens.
Pretty sure it'll be okay.
Yeah, well, that's the plane in Washington was horrific.
Oh my God, right? That was crazy. Were there people from Colorado on it?
There was people that were like
Figure skaters,
right? Figure skaters that trained in Colorado, but I don't think they were from here, were they?
No, so like Colorado Springs has a huge like Winter Olympics, like not even just Winter Olympics, just full on like all Olympics. Like headquarters, like the U.S. judo, the U.S. volleyball, the U.S. basketball, like
that's pretty cool.
The sports, their headquarters is here in Colorado Springs. Yeah. So all these Olympic athletes like do a lot of training here, and they do have like world-class facilities for all these athletes here. And like there's scientific benefits to like being up in elevation and stuff, and that's like one of the reasons. Yeah, because you can train up here. Like if we like we're working out and stuff now, and like if we like really get into it, like you go down to sea level where you guys are located, and we could just like go run for miles without even being exhausted because we're doing it up here in elevation.
Could you run for miles without being exhausted? You could run further though than what you're running there. You can go further.
I mean, I've gone to hikes and came back and to California and stuff, and like I didn't personally feel any difference, but I don't know. I'm definitely not a scientist by any means. Yeah.
No, it's true because you get more oxygen in your blood, and then your blood gets used to it. So you're golden.
Right.
It's cool. Oh, did you guys see the images though of the Philadelphia one?
Oh God,
isn't that crazy? It's like the guy at the fucking, he was ordering fast food and it crashed right next to him. He filmed it. Like that was crazy looking. Or like through people's doorbell. It literally looks like a bomb was going off.
Right.
Like a fucking missile.
But you can see the plane falling first, but then it just fucking exploded.
How did it just fucking fall straight down now? Like what happened? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
We're like in a direct flight path and like literally 5 minutes from the freeway or the airport. So that just
I know that's because I was thinking about that the other night too. I was like, what if shit does like start happening and shit's just going down? Like we're right next to the fucking airport. Like a plane.
Like, it just crashed into that neighborhood, man.
It's always been super convenient for us because it's literally 1.5 miles from us, like 2 miles. Like you get out of our neighborhood and you go on the main street and it's the next intersection.
Yeah.
But now it's like fuck.
After that, it's so scary.
Right.
It's such a small chance. Like, it's not going to happen again. But
Right.
God, I don't know. That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. It's like, I can't believe how it looked like just the explosive from just a small plane.
Yeah, the explosion was huge.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
You should tell us about, we should ask you some questions.
You could ask me
Dad
whatever you want.
questions?
Dad questions. Confessions of a whiny dad.
Oh, shit.
So we like usually have like confessions where we talk about something we did that at the moment we knew was embarrassing, but like if you were to open some chips and they all spilled on the floor and you just put them in the bowl and gave them to your kid anyway because they were crying. Oh, I have a really good one. Okay, I'll give you a really good example. I picked up my daughter and she had just gotten a cheeseburger. And she had to go to the bathroom, and we picked her from school. They get like a snack at the after school program, and they had just served her, and she just sat down to eat. So we have it on a plate. She goes to the bathroom, and I give it back to her after she's done. And she goes, Mom, I don't want the cheese. So I took the cheese off, and I'm eating a piece of the cheese. And she drops it on the ground outside on the cement, and she's crying. And I pick it up. I put it back on the plate. I pick up the half of the cheese that fell, and I walk over to the garbage. There's a woman looking. I throw the cheese away, and I walk away with the food. And the other mom is like, I'm like, I blew it off. It's fine. And she ate that cheeseburger. And you know what? I took a bite too, just so I didn't have to feel so bad. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
That's hilarious.
So, in the spirit of confessions, do you have any confessions you need to get off your chest?
Well, yeah, definitely one today.
Oh God, yes.
So yeah, we went hiking. We were obviously up here in Colorado. It snowed like 3 times last week. So there's like some muddy areas, but like it definitely has a lot of sun out here for sure. So it dries up pretty quickly, and we're up here in elevation. So it was dry for the most part, but we ended up getting into like a little bit of a mud pit. But we ended up going back just because we didn't want to, we didn't know what was ahead of us and if it could get potentially worse or anything like that.
No.
So by the time we, got back to our vehicle, like it was super, everybody's shoes were super muddy and everything like that. And I unfortunately was like pretty, rushing these girls trying to get back in the car. And I
get in the car. That's like the parent mantra.
Yeah, and I asked them if they were retarded.
It's okay.
And there was a dad walking his daughter, like literally, like right next to them.
No, he said, "Are you retarded? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?"
Oh my God!
And I was over here, like in the corner. So there's like this little like bookshelf, like the little books, like the. What are those called? Libraries.
It's like give a book, take a book.
The little library. Yeah.
I was with Addie. We were getting a book, and she was trying to decide what she wanted.
Oh,
she's and then all I hear is that from the distance, and like just people walking, just like staring at him. I'm just like,
wow. Oh, frugal tip, by the way, you don't have to put those books back.
No, you don't.
You don't. Yeah, you just keep them.
We keep them. Put them back. I didn't know.
You don't have to give a book to take a book. You can just take.
We just take books.
No, I love the idea. I'm like, 40 for 0 for taking books and not getting back.
When I go through and get rid of books, because my kids' school gives me books, and like I think I sent you the picture, Jay, of one that was like the most 90s kids you've ever seen on the cover. They give us like old ass books. I donate those books like once a year. Oh God. Okay, so that was a good confession, and that was good.
It was a shitty dad moment on my end.
I was like, why do you gotta talk to them like that? When I walked up to the car.
I always tell my kids, what, do you not speak English?
Yeah.
Like, why are you listening? Do you not understand what I'm saying? You don't speak English? And they're just like, It's terrible. That's a good one. All right, your turn, Jay.
My turn.
Damn, put me on the spot.
Any gosh, I've been having a really hard time potty training my daughter. And like I'm really trying like really hard not to get mad at her, but like sometimes it's just really hard not to get mad at her. Because okay, so Saturday
did she bite you again?
No, she didn't bite me this time. She hit me this time.
We're showing improvement.
I tried to put her on the potty and she smacked me.
She's like, bitch, give me a diaper.
So we didn't have any diapers. We were out of diapers. So she already had her little like panties and
like and it's snowing. No.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and I didn't have my car because he took it to work that day. So it was basically panties all day, you know, and like it was literally every hour she was peeing her.
So like that just means pee all over the house.
Yes, and I'm just like,
I've been there.
It was so exhausting, and I tried putting her on the potty. We watched potty videos, like
it's potty.
I tried to bribe her with stickers and tattoos and all her favorite stuff. And
you got to give her the good shit. You got to give her the street snacks.
No, like she's just hard-headed. I think she has a potty phobia. Is that a thing?
Yeah, my daughter went through a potty phobia phase because there was a couple bad experiences, and then she had a potty phobia, so I had to really back off for like 6 months and then try again. It was rough.
I feel like she's had a potty phobia from the beginning, though. Like she just refuses to sit on the potty. But anyway, it's
a real thing. It is.
Yeah, she had a complete meltdown. She like peed through every panty that she had, and like at the end, I was like, "Well, you have no more panties, so you're just gonna have to go commando." And she was so mad at me. Like she screamed at me at the top of her lungs, and then like tried to like smack me.
God, my daughter does that too, where she goes like ape shit and just starts like punch, kick.
I was like, if you need to go to the potty, let's go sit you on the potty. And she refused to. And I knew she had to go potty because she kept like holding herself. And then she ended up just like, she was so mad and upset about it. She just ended up passing out on the couch.
Wow. Poor babe.
I know. And then her dad came home with diapers and saved her life. But yeah, it's been really hard. I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I never had this issue before.
You're not doing anything wrong. It's just how she is.
Yeah, she's just not ready, and it just sucks because she's 3. Like you need to be ready.
She'll get there. She just will get there when she gets there. You can't force her. You know, It's okay. Lots of kids aren't potty trained until they're 4, including 2 of mine.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm talking to you. I was just talking to I was talking to one of the Girl Scout moms about that. Like her daughter is 4 and she's like, and she's not even fully potty trained yet. She's still only like 70% there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Sucks though. It's hard. I think that might be the hardest thing that I've encountered so far about parenting.
And it's like, it's not cheap either, you know, like diapers are expensive. And like, especially at her rate, she'd be peeing like every hour and it's like 5 diapers.
Yeah. Sucks.
So aware of it.
Thoughts, Em?
Yeah, and like she knows, she's like, Mommy, I peed, like instantly. Like, okay, so you know you just had to go to the bathroom. You just went to the like you don't know that you need to go sit on the toilet. I don't know. It's just and then
have her sit. Just make her wear it for a little while. Be like, well, you don't get changed.
She
right
won't.
away.
She don't like it.
Okay. Does she change herself?
I can get her to do it.
Yeah, like we can, like we'll be like, hey, pull down your pants. Okay, pull down your diaper. Go throw it in the trash. Like she'll do like all the motions, but she just won't sit on the toilet.
She's going through a phase right now for sure where like she's treating her mom like shit. Like she does. She has an attitude and like is very non-dependent of anything when her mom's around. And that was pretty much what like
But she acts differently when you're there versus when you're not.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened at that
Mhm.
Kings and Nuggets game the other night. Like, she was perfectly fine. Her mom went to the bathroom, like, having the time of her life. The moment her mom showed up, like, I'm gonna have a fucking meltdown now. Like, this isn't fun anymore. And it's, it's annoying. She treats her mom like shit right now, and obviously that will phase out. But like,
It's hard. My kids have done shit like that. It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard. And like, well, I know my kids do it to me too, but I feel like my husband gets the brunt of it from my daughter. Like, she treats him like shit. It upsets him so much, and I'm just like, you can't like let it upset you, but it does. I feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, I get it both ways. I mean, Lena has her times with me as well, but it is what it is. Like, they're not
just part of being a parent.
Yeah, we're not all perfect here.
Yeah. And
sometimes
it's different personalities. So
no one tells you. Sometimes kids are just assholes. Like, like everyone wants to make it okay. I'm not blaming the kids, but everyone wants to make it like, oh, about the parent. But like, you have to like remember, kids are they're humans too, and sometimes they're just mean.
And you don't feel the brunt of it when you're growing up. It doesn't like wear on you the hours of the day or anything like that. But they go through a lot, and they're mentally drained for sure by the time they get back to us from school and stuff like that.
Oh my god, right? My kids are at school for like 12 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Not quite, but like 10 hours. It's a long time. They're there a long time. And like the after school program, they get like with kids from other grades and stuff. And sometimes they're with older kids, and the older kids are mean to them. And
definitely.
That's the whole thing. Do you guys have any issues with that at your schools?
No, Audrey is she's been at that school for so long now. Like, she's pretty much established over there. Like, there's definitely a lot of older kids that she's been in these YMCA classes with for so long.
She's friends with, I think.
Yeah, but there's a middle school at her school, and there's
same.
There's some large children there when I drop her off during the day, and like, I worry about that for sure. Like, there's, I don't want to say they're ghetto kids or anything. I was that age for sure. Like,
that is the ghettoest age. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was a wannabe gangster at 13 or whatnot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they just
are hard.
They all gravitate towards that front of the door where they get dropped off at in front of the day, and it's like, well, all right, honey, love you. She walks through these kids,
just like, hi.
She's like half their size and shit. Yeah, but like, that school really is on the ball and everything, and she's in a good place there. As far as the Lena situation, like, it's kind of just, we send her on the bus and she comes back.
We just fucking hope for the best.
Right?
Does she like ever complain, or is she cool?
No,
she doesn't really complain. She had a bad day the other day, and I didn't find out about it until her teacher texted me really, and told me that she was having a bad day. And it's like, well, why don't you tell me? And she just comes home and acts like nothing happened.
Someone there. Come open the door. You can come in. Your tooth is bleeding? Okay. Oh, okay. Stop fucking with it, okay? Because it's loose. Are you going to pull it out?
I can't.
Okay, so stop messing with it. It will be okay. I need you to stop touching it, okay? Come here. Give me a hug. You want to say hi real quick?
No.
Okay. I love you.
Hi, Gwenny.
Hi, Glenny.
She just lost a tooth. She's about to lose her other front tooth. I know. Stop pulling on it and it'll stop bleeding. And you can go lay down and just go to sleep. Okay, honey? Don't touch it anymore. Okay? Don't touch it. It's like hanging on by a fucking thread. It's gross. It's bleeding a lot.
Yank it out.
My daughter's losing her teeth and it's very gross. They're bleeding and it's...
Yeah.
That
days.
was a lot of blood. Okay, we're good. I was pretending like it didn't freak me out, but that was fake.
Maybe just like go yank it real quick and just let it be.
No, not right now. She'll be up for an hour if I do that. I feel like maybe we should just leave that in.
True parenting right here.
Yeah, some true parenting. That was, did you see? You could not tell I was scared, could you? That was horrifying.
This tweet was just showing me the good news about being a Sacramento Kings fan is that someday I'll die.
You shut your mouth. Oh, dear fucking God. That sucks. You know what? It's okay. Because you know why? Because they didn't go to Las Vegas. And Oakland can't say that. So,
or Virginia State or Virginia Beach.
So many places.
They didn't go to Anaheim either. They were going to go there at one point. They're also talking about sending them to Virginia.
So, that's weird.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere, guys, because Sacramento is fucking crazy and we love that team and we don't care how bad they are. We are not going to let them go. You would have to like pry them from our cold dead fingers. And I think that we've proved that. So stop trying. You're going to have to fight an army of all of Sacramentonians in all their suburbs. It's not worth it, guys. It's not going to happen. The team's staying forever.
Plus, you got the beam now.
Yeah, we got the beam. We got a new stadium. The team's not fucking going anywhere, and they can just suck forever. And we're not gonna let them go because they were literally at their lowest point when they tried to move them last time, and we're just like, yeah, no.
What do you think about the Oakland A's playing there now? It starts in April.
Well, I'm fond of the A's. I don't mind them. They're fine. I feel like it's weird, and I feel bad for Oakland. Because that sucks that they keep losing their teams. But I feel for them. It's really a sad situation. Like, are they ever going back? Like, what is the plan for the A's? What's even going on? I know they're going to be here for like what, 1 to 2 years?
Supposedly 3. They have like an idea in place in Las Vegas, but there's
fuck really Las Vegas. God, I hate them.
There's nothing really set in stone though. So like, it's one of those things to where if this like works out, like Sacramento can like potentially like just blow up they could just build a stadium on like the parking lot ground or find somewhere around there and just build a stadium for the A's like there.
We already have the fan base. It's the natural fan base, right?
Right, absolutely.
Like we have a lot of A's fans here. Even if I'm a Giants fan personally, but I don't mind the A's. Like they're a different league, like whatever.
Right.
I could root for them.
The only people that have to lose out of it is the Giants with like potential future market and stuff. Like your kids would want to be A's fans because it's the home Sacramento team. Yeah. And
as much as your kids want to be whatever fucking basketball team plays in Colorado, who do you have?
The Chicken Nuggets.
Okay,
they're the Nuggets, the Denver Nuggets. We call them the Chicken Nuggets.
No, your kids are Rockies fans though, huh? That's gross.
No, they're not.
Yeah, the only team that they've gravitated towards is Zelina with the Broncos, and that's just because they have a horse.
I think because the Giants are still close proximity. Well, technically, the A's have always been closer to us.
Right,
they always have.
That's what my parents used to preach on me too. Is they're like, that's closer to Oakland. It's like so.
But we're National League people. That's how I was raised. Like, yes, we like Oakland. They're fine, but we're National League people because the rules make more sense. The rules are more manly, and we don't have pinch hitters and all that like kind of stuff. That like literally that was actually I think why my family liked the Giants.
No, there's definitely a lot of people that gravitate towards the National League for that reason, and that's real life for sure.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's always been the stigma of the American League for years.
But I wasn't raised to dislike the A's, and that's the same fucking weird shit. Is like I was actually raised to like the 49ers and the Raiders, and people like want to pretend like they have a rivalry, and I'm like, but they're in different leagues. How can they?
I mean,
like think about it. How can they?
Yeah.
I never liked the Raiders.
My parents were always some Dodger haters and some Raider haters for sure.
Okay, but the Dodgers make sense because that's actually a rivalry. In the
same division, yeah.
Yeah, but the 49ers and the Raiders literally do not play each other unless it's like the Super Bowl or like some weird interleague shit, like pregame shit. Like they're not rivals. They can't be.
Right.
I don't know. Well, there are other instances of things like this. Like aren't the Red Sox and the Yankees in different leagues? Or are they in the same league?
No, they're in the same division.
Okay, so never mind. I don't even know. Yeah, it's weird. Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. So I think if we could get them to stay in Sacramento, that'd be pretty fucking dope. I would miss the River Cats, but
I used to work there.
Yeah.
it's super cheap to go see them play, and I love that. I love that. I can take all my family to a baseball game, and it's like still fun. And sometimes they have people from the Giants who are like rehabbing and shit. So
I absolutely love Rayleigh Field. I worked on the field. I was part of the grounds crew.
oh, that's hella cool.
And yeah, like I did that for 3 seasons.
Oh,
And it was
how
the coolest,
fun.
it was the coolest job I had. I made zero money.
Of course.
Yeah, I couldn't, keep myself stable, and like it was only during baseball season or whatnot. But like, it was definitely the coolest job I ever had.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you get to meet any like cool people?
Oh yeah, like definitely a few pitchers that are still in the league. Noah Syndergaard. My personal job was like to prep the pitcher's mound and like make it
Nice.
perfect and stuff.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so important.
I would always put like little designs and like little stuff like in the back of the mound, so like the camera that was facing the jumbotron, like you could see like what I was drawing like in the back of the pitcher's mound. But yeah, he's definitely gonna be like somebody who will eventually like is Hall of Fame worthy or whatnot. He said it was the best mound he pitched on at the time, and I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome for sure.
Nice.
But like,
You're like tips. I
was-
take tips.
it was
I take
super
tips.
fun. Like guys would like break their back and stuff, and they would just like leave it at the dugout. It was like our job to clean it up, and it's just like, all right, I'll take this. Like not just like little cracks on bats, like just perfectly fine. They just leave them there because they'll get new ones and stuff.
Yeah. Whatever.
But like the one thing about it is, and I found that out and I never really realized before, is these guys are professional athletes. Like they've never had a full-time job. They've never really worked.
That
their
is
life.
their job. Yeah.
Right. So they're
Like that's what they know is work.
they're some of the most immature people that you'll ever meet in your life. Like,
Oh, they're just so innocent.
yeah, they just never really experienced any like real life like trauma
They
of
have
having to work a
souls.
9 to 5 or anything like that. Like they play silly fucking games on each other like they're in high school and stuff still, but they're like 23, 24. 25.
Guys, we would still be like that.
Right.
That's
It's the fountain of
sad.
youth. It's the fountain of youth, not have to worry about and just play a kid's game.
Right.
Damn.
Damn. We should have just been professional athletes.
Right.
Oh, I'm not coordinated. I'm trying to get my kids to go do
Yeah.
Just kidding. They're not profoundly athletic either.
No,
Except my
but
daughter. My daughter
getting
is
your kids
very
in all
athletic.
types of sports is definitely the way to go about it. Like I was definitely more athletic than a lot of my friends just because I played basketball, I played football, I played baseball. Like I wasn't like stuck on one sport year round. So like
Mhm.
I was multifunctional in all these things. And
Mhm.
I definitely like see your kids in just all this different shit. And it's like they're gonna have talent, they're gonna be talented in so many different things.
Yeah, they're just cycling through. They're not ever like they're never like the best, like even close to the best kid on their team, but they are there. They're
Right.
learning. It's fine.
No, there's nothing worse than like trying to get into something when you're 15, 16, 17 years old, when there's people that have been doing it for years. So like, even if
Right?
it's something that they don't stick to and they want to end up doing it eventually, that they'll end up like already knowing like, hey, I did this when I was a kid. Like this is kind of like easy as opposed to like just
They have
trying
that muscle memory.
yeah, then
Right.
trying to just learn it anew.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you to our special guest, M. He's on his phone.
Oh, sorry, my brother was texting me about that trade again.
It's okay. Thanks
But
for
no,
joining
thank you
us.
guys so much. This is fun for sure. If you need me again,
We'll have to
I'm
do
there
it
for
again
you.
for sure. Good daddy content.
Okay. Like, subscribe, comment. You know, we're on Instagram or on TikTok. Did I miss anything?
Facebook.
I always forget Facebook.
Because you don't like Facebook.
Because it fucking sucks. Also, if you post on Instagram, I just automatically post on Facebook. So
yeah, and thank you. We have 522 followers on Instagram.
Oh no! I should post more on there. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. We love you guys.
Bye. Love you. Bye.